Thank you, studio audience. You're always too kind. Too kind. Well, and welcome to TrendChat. I'm your host, Brian Bledsoe. I truly appreciate you listening in wherever you are and what time you're listening. If you want to get in contact with us on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or YouTube, it's all the same name, TrendChat 24/7. I also write from time to time for politichicks.com. If you want to read some of my articles, you can go to politichicks.com/author/Brian Bledsoe. And so today, we really only have one topic, really, today, for the most part. Basically talking about CPAC, because right now I am in Richmond, Virginia, and as always, broadcasting on Spreaker. And so I am actually on the road to CPAC. I am doing my job because my full-time job is being a truck driver. So I am coordinating my loads like I normally do to go to events like this. To go to right now, I am staying here for the night here in Richmond to go to New Jersey and then to Pennsylvania, then come back down for CPAC. So I will get there probably around Thursday afternoon sometime. So I will miss the first day entirely, and hopefully maybe just half of Thursday, hopefully. So trying to get some things together. Everything is still pretty fluid, whereas I don't really know. From the last time I talked to you, I said I really didn't know. It's kind of the same. I have kind of tentatively put together some interviews. As far as who and what, I guess right now I'm just going to wait until everything is done and I've done the interviews. And right now I don't know how many I will do at CPAC, so I could put them all together in for an episode of TrendChat, and maybe doing some other things as far as radio. Like I said, those things I don't know for sure right now. So basically, it's just me going there to cover for Politichicks and get my article together for whatever transpires during the event. So, also, in talking about CPAC, obviously the big news has been, especially since the last time I was on, was about Milo Yiannopoulos. I still probably not saying his name right, but he was invited, and then now he was disinvited. And on top of that, then he had a book deal with Simon and Schuster he had like a $250,000 advance for a book deal, and he lost that. And all of this surrounded around comments that he made basically, I guess, in favor of pedophilia. Now, he is, ever since those comments have come out, he has denied them on Facebook and also more than once on Facebook. And so it's hard to defend in listening to it. I know he said it was selectively edited. I mean, I don't know what those edits were in listening to it. So it was pretty hard to defend. And so with that growing throughout, basically trending, and it got to the point to where the ACU decided to disinvite him from speaking at CPAC. So, and also after that, today he resigned as I think editor-in-chief at Breitbart today. So a lot has happened with him personally, and also with CPAC, because there was outrage on both sides. It was outrage when he was announced to speak, and now it's outrage because he's not speaking. And then people who are upset because he had to resign, or even because he lost a book deal or whatnot. I mean, personally, I was not overly upset either way. If he would have spoke, I would have been there. I would have covered it just to see what have happened, because obviously there will be a lot of other media that'll be covering it, and I just want to just observe from that point. And it's up to the people if they wanted to hear his speech or not. So if he's speaking and you don't agree with him, then don't go to the speech. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other speakers that you don't really agree with or don't even want to hear from. That's why you have so many, and it's such a huge conference where you actually there's something else going on at the same time while someone is speaking in the ballroom, in the main hall, if you say so. If you don't want to stick around for that, you can go out and go do other things. So it wasn't that big of a deal for me because of that. Now, people would say that he's not a conservative, so why would he come to a conservative conference? Which I don't think he would identify himself as a conservative. I think that he had some things that I guess seemed conservative in a way because of being protested the way he was or way he is at college campuses. And whether we want to acknowledge it ourselves as conservatives, the people outside of our circles see him as conservative. So whether he wants to identify as conservative or we as conservatives of all stripes, I mean, there's conservatives that have a vast spectrum as far as how much we align on different issues as conservatives. And so when we're talking about something like CPAC, it is a broad array of ideas. So if they want him to speak, before the comments, because I think just like Matt Schlepp mentioned, as far as we might have a lot of different ideas within conservatism, but when it comes to something like pedophilia, that's where we all can agree we don't condone. And so with those comments, I think it was just best to just have to disinvite him from that. But like I said, I wasn't so much outraged. Now I'm also wasn't outraged with him being disinvited as well. Well, I mean, one thing, if you listen to me on this podcast, I mean, I know I'm only done. This is the 4th episode, and how many I might do. One thing you're gonna notice about me, I'm not a outraged guy. I'm not a guy that's gonna just go on the outrage of the day and just say, just to maybe get some clicks and to get people to like, I want to listen to that guy because he's raging on like everyone else or whatnot. That's not me. I'm pretty sure I would say some things that are controversial. So just because, I don't think have to just be controversial for controversy's sake. So, I mean, I could say something controversial right now. Saying like, okay, here's a controversial statement for you. I believe that we are all defiant, hell-bound sinners who need to repent of our sins to the one who is the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. No one comes to the Father except through him. So to grow in a right relationship with God, the creator of the universe, in this life and as well in the next, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, I will say that is the most controversial statement in the world. So I'm just saying that. Anything else, I can't see something being as controversial as saying something like that. And so you're not gonna just so that I'm not gonna be out here just going out just and just say controversial things just because I believe in something that people will consider very controversial in and of itself. So that's basically what I have, my thoughts about everything that's going on at least on the subject of Milo, and also with CPAC going on. And there's going to be plenty of speakers still, even though he's not speaking. And so right now I am getting, like I said, I am in Richmond, Virginia right now. And it's been a smooth road there. So up to here, and hopefully it'll be smooth all the way up, and so I can get to CPAC as soon as possible. So that all being said, speaking of CPAC, I do want to mention a group I've mentioned on the last episode named the Founding Project, and I was going through the agenda for CPAC and seeing everything that's going on. And normally they have exhibitors and media row and whatnot. And I was just thinking about, a group like the Founding Project will fit right in as far as being an exhibitor or being on media row, or even having someone speak, because their mission is to educate people to be more informed citizens by knowing more about the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, whatnot, the founding of this country. And with that mission, they would definitely fit, like I said, fit right in at CPAC. And hopefully, maybe next year, maybe they'll be there. Right now, they just have a Facebook group, but they are putting together a website, which will be launching soon. So right now, if you want to find them, just go to Facebook and search the Founding Project, and you should be able to find them there. And I definitely, like I said, I just want to give them a shout out. They've been supportive of me, and I definitely I'm supportive of them as well. Know some of the people there, and I definitely want to just give them a shout out as well. So we're coming up on the end. Like I said, it was really only one subject, and actually, since we got a minute and 30 seconds, I'm gonna throw this in right quick. I'm a Lakers fan. And we're all talking about trends. This is trending, so I'm going to talk about sports a little bit. That Magic Johnson is now the director of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now I know that's about one team, but hey, it is trending, and I'm also a Lakers fan. So when I heard about that, and it actually was trending on Google, so I'm like, okay, hey, give me a good excuse to talk about the Lakers. So I just want to throw that in right quick. Also, there was something else that was going on as well, and I just totally forgot. You know what? That's for Thursday. Well, actually, there probably won't be an actual show like this on Thursday. I'll probably have some interviews, and if I don't have any interviews, I probably won't have a show at all on Thursday. If anything, it might be something on Friday, given with all the interviews that I have. So this will probably be on the show for this week. I most likely will do a weekly recap on the weekend. And so I appreciate you listening. And like I said before, if you want to contact us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, it is TrendChat 24/7. And until the next time I announce when my next show is, I will chat with y'all later.